which is longer than I've been by myself. And during that time, we have 2 children, that's Natalie Waja and Gabriel Joroge. So I'm very happy to hear about the different ways that you knew him. And I've been very blessed to hear the different stories from each and every one of you on how he touched you and your families. I really appreciate it. Charles was a man of many different, what do I call it? He just lived a very full life. There was Charles the adventurer who loved biking. He took up biking and I thought it was a phase, but then it became something that he consistently did. And during that phase of his life, at least for each and every phase of his life, I was able to at least see a bit of him. So for the biking part, I got the privilege of riding on his bike all the way from Nairobi to Eldoret to see a friend. A friend was in need, and he told me, your friend is in need and wants to see you today. Right, as in, here is the gear, panda kwa bike, tunaenda Eldoret. And we went. So I think also in terms of his adventure, that's why he joined AMREF. You know, he loved everything, cars and all. For the cars, he really loved the red car that drove past. I think 3 weeks before that, he was speeding, Mom. I used to tell on him. He was speeding on the way from Molo. But one of the things that he used to tell me, Maureen, when I looked at him and he knew I was uncomfortable with the speed, he'd be like, it's okay, I hear you, we're going to be fine, I love life. Actually, that was his last, that was the last discussion we had about life and death. That was 3 weeks ago. There was also the doctor part of him, which was fantastic to hear. He loved his job. He loved taking care of mothers and children. In terms of that, the baby that we were being told about was a colleague's. And the day that he delivered, that night when he was delivering them, he called me and was like, guess who I'm delivering? It was a classmate, and he was very excited. And even when the baby came, I met the parents who are, the mother was my classmate in undergraduate school. That's one of the many stories that he had. There's a time that there was the standard marathon run and he performed CPR. Someone collapsed and then he performed CPR on them, and he was a lifesaver in all and every ways. He was also a scholar. I think the last week he was super excited. What he was excited about was that he had finally completed his thesis. So he just kept talking about it, and he would send me the manuscripts, the abstracts. Let's look at it, as in for the purposes of publishing and presenting at different conferences. He was very proud of himself. There was also, the cyclist. As he's doing all these things, as he's riding bikes and treating mothers, delivering them, as he's flying with AMREF, as he's also being a father, and he's going for art classes. I'm sure you've seen the drawings that they went together. He took them through riding for kilometers, so he put life jackets on them. They're called reflector jackets. No. Oh, he did not. Anyway, so clearly they would live with them, but they would not be wearing them. But then he had a whistle, so they would be riding behind him, and he's in front of them. And then they would, be riding in the middle of Upper Hill. Myself and bicycling, it refused to work. Yes, she said she tried.
I tried to teach her.
So, in summary, I want to thank each and every one of you who knew him in the different aspects of his life. I want to start with the church. Thank you, Canons. Thank you to Mamlaka. Thank you, Pastor Philip and Pastor Mwangi. The last 2 years of his life, he did a lot. I think somebody had said that it's probable that he knew that, or God knew that he was going to go, and that's why he's like packing it in terms of things to be done. I want to thank you because I was just a small part. I was a part of his life, but I also realized that he had full lives in each and everything that he did, and I want to thank you for being a part of his family. And we will love him and miss him dearly. We want to thank you so much for being here with us. We don't take it for granted. We appreciate you. I think the bikes are distractions. But yes, and that was him. He needed to enter, you know, and be known that he's around. Truly, yes, he had the loudest one. So I just want to thank you so much for showing up for us, for loving him, for loving our family, and for being there for us. May God bless you.
Makofi to the biking community for a while. They trained to overtake them and they trained to tell us we are not 24 on the court. I will be 10 AMREF. Dr. AMREF family. No, let's do Boja. Over to you, sir.
For us, we lost 4 of our colleagues and 2 members of the community. And we really have come together, we have pulled through. And Joroge and Mom and Maureen, I would say your patience with us and your kindness has really come. It says, I paraphrase that a good rungu from a good tree, and you can see it here, the love, the kindness and patience that your family has. And in many ways, Charles was also a great supporter of AMREF Flying Doctors. Much that I can say that's going to take away the grief, but maybe just to know that grief never truly goes away. But so I'd like to thank you all for your support. Thank you. And from me, Santeni.
To come up and then.
Good afternoon. Yeah, my name is Pastor Sami. I'm representing the private bike.
And wave kindly. The aircraft was in very good condition. The pilots very well trained.
Where Maureen also works. As a population, we are well taken care of. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. And especially, never felt alone. Asanteni sana. The formal protocols, and then speak on behalf of Gates.
Over here, kindly. Wakiongea. Sasa tukitoka